Hi everybody, welcome back to the absolutely amazing Arma Reforger. Look how beautiful this view is. But in this video, I want to talk about how you and your squad, I mean you can do this solo as well, can operate independently behind enemy lines when you're playing a game mode like Conflict. I'm going to show you how you can take the radio backpack with you so you can have spawns away from bases, so you can really operate far away from the front lines where your team is. And also we're going to look at the supply pack and the medic pack as well, so you can have basically infinite ammo and you can have infinite bandages as well. Really powerful sort of tool this, because often when we're playing Conflict, if I bring up the map, we kind of get a little bit obsessed by the fact that I've spawned in at Virginia. The only places I can capture are Texas and Maryland, because they're the only ones in range of my HQ frequency, and then we can build radio towers and then we can sort of hopscotch leapfrog down the map to take other places. But what you could do is, as long as you've got enough supplies, you could load up a vehicle and head deep into enemy territory in order to really disrupt what they're doing, especially if you keep hitting things like these supply caches in order to get more ammo, especially things like mines and explosives. So what am I talking about? So here we are, we're at the base, and we've got a rather nice little Humvee, but you could do this with a truck, you could do this with a Jeep or a UAZ. And if we open it up, these vehicles have stuff in them already. So it comes with like a fuel can that you could fill up. We've got loads of grenades. We've got mines in the back of this thing as well. There's some spare ammo. And what I've already done is I've already put in the medical kit and the UK and the resupply pack. Now the medical kit, what that will give you, that gives you infinite bandages. So when you put it on when you pick it up and put it on the ground, you and your squad can take as many bandages as you like out. It doesn't cost any supplies. And the resupply pack will give you and your squad as much basic ammo for your M16 or your AK as you could want, with no supply cost. If you're carrying supplies as well in the back of the vehicle, you can then take some more advanced stuff, say like morphine from the medical pack, or things like grenades, or lots of other stuff from the resupply pack, including weapons and stuff like that. However, there's another piece of the puzzle that we really want, and that is the radio backpack. So if I come over to here and grab a radio backpack, so let's put that on. So there we go. Now the radio backpack, if you weren't aware already, enables you to respawn wherever it is deployed. So if I go into my inventory and I just drop that on the ground, and then I look at it, and then I can deploy it, this then becomes a mobile respawn point. So if I die or my squad mates die, you might be able to see this on the map. You might not. See, it's a bit difficult. See, it says deployed radio there. Well, it means we can redeploy there. Now, it's limited in terms of supplies. So it only comes with, I think, 100 supplies. So you can only get 5 respawns out of it. However, if we use it near a vehicle that's got supplies in it, that will give us more supplies to respawn. Also, the trick to using the radio, let me just dismantle it and then put it back on. There we go, so we got it back on. The trick to using the radio is in fact not to really use it as a respawn point, but to use it as a teleport point. So what you can do is, if you deploy it and then you die, every 10 minutes what you can do is spawn in at any other base, say spawn in at the main operating base, get your loadout from the arsenal or from dead players that are normally lying around, and then you can teleport because you know where you are. In order to teleport, I'll put a link in the description below this video on how to use the backpack to teleport. But as long as you know exactly where you are, you can then teleport to the backpack's position at no supply cost. But you can only do that every 10 minutes. But that's incredibly powerful. So what we can do, we can go over to let's go to the Humvee. Let's open the trunk, and then what we could do is we could take this, and then we could put that in there. And we've got space for other stuff as well. So we could say, actually, I tell you what, on this run, maybe we could go and get a load of mines, and we're going to go mine a load of roads. You know, we could hit, you know, say all of the main routes, say, across here, just to make it a pain in the bottom for the enemy moving around. But what we probably want to do, if we load some supplies in here as well, now if we look at the trunk, we've actually got supplies in here as well, and those supplies will enable the radio backpack to last for longer when we spawn, and the supply pack for ammo and grenades and stuff like that, and weapons, and the medical kit for bandages and morphine and things like that as well. So what we can do now is we can now jump in the Humvee as in our squad, drive somewhere deep behind enemy lines, find somewhere nice and safe to stash the Humvee in a bush, in a wooded area or something. We would then open the trunk, we would get the radio out, move probably a little bit to the side, deploy the radio, so that's our respawn point. In fact, no, you put it near the vehicle so it can rely on the supplies. And then when we're ready, maybe we go and hit a location. And then when we come back, we could get the resupply pack, put that on the ground near the truck, put the medical kit on the ground near the truck, resupply our bandages and our magazines, pick all this stuff up, put it back in the Humvee. And then what we could even do then is we could go and visit one of these supply caches that are dotted around the map, resupply the Humvee, maybe go and visit a petrol station to get some more petrol as well. There's one there, to get more fuel in the Humvee, and then carry on behind enemy lines. And as people get killed, as they will, they can just spawn on the radio pack. In fact, what you could probably do is you could have somebody who's got the radio pack on them and just deploy it when somebody's died. Obviously, if you're playing solo, you're going to have to make sure you deploy it in advance. Otherwise, if you die with the radio pack on, you can't deploy back on your body, unfortunately. So there we go. That's a way of kind of operating independently of the main bases and the main frequency distances, and really, you could really cause hassle to the enemy. Now, remember, you don't want too many squads doing this, because otherwise you'll end up with not enough squads capturing objectives and moving that way. But I think this is a definite way to have lots of fun, especially as a solo player, but even with a squad, just going around and just causing mayhem behind enemy lines. Okay, so hopefully this has been useful. If it has been, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And of course, I'll see you again soon.